When I was a young man of just 18, I got a job in the Canadian oil patch. It was my first real job. It was the early 2000s, and this paid $20 an hour with no experience or education required. Min wage was sub $6. It was called well testing. Basically, you hook up a closed pressure tank and flare stack to new oil and gas wells, then flow them, gather data for the oil barons. It's hard work setting up and tearing down, but the rest is recording, gauges and computer work. Not bad for a first job, except for fucking Gary. You work 2-man 12 HR or 4-man 24 HR crews, one laborer and one supervisor a shift. I was paired with a mean-spirited alcoholic in his mid-50s named Gary. He was overweight and lazy, only helping with things too heavy to lift on my own, like 250 Ela pipes. He spent his days in the trailer for the most part anyway, watching DVDs, napping and hourly typing a bit of data into a PC. He also liked picking on me with jokes read insults. I'm not a small man, about 6'1" in heels. He was noticeably smaller, yet while not physically intimidated. Back then I lacked confidence and have a baby face. I got called stupid a lot. When he found out I had never used a power drill, he asked me, "Didn't your dad teach you anything?" I made the error of telling him my dad was only in my life a handful of years. The next time I made a mistake, he quipped, "No wonder my dad walked out on me." I did call him out on that. Like every other asshole alive, he'd tell me I couldn't take a joke. We always worked far out of town in the country. I often had to eat dinner with him in small-town restaurants, mostly bars if we could help it. He drank a lot, could actually be personable when not at work, and he was at least 2 deep. He didn't stop and drank every night. It quickly became the case that I drove us to work in his truck. He made $1 or $1.10 per kilometer, and we could drive 100, 350 kilometer per day, every day for weeks. 100 miles or 160 kilometers. FYI, I got minimum wage for travel time. He was hungover most mornings, didn't want to drive, and told me he was boss. He slept like a gin-bloated corpse until we got to work. I worked with him for 3 months. 3 months of demeaning treatment and verbal abuse. I don't react much. It's still true, everyone has their breaking point. I was very used to bullying by then. Long story, I just get silent. I also needed the job. I don't anything until I do, and I don't do nothing forever. Part 1. The Power of Love. The first step in my quest for vengeance was remembering that it's impossible to defeat evil with the power of love. Part 2. The Power of Terror.